time, Levi. Still a runt, or have you grown some? Woo-hoo! Nope. Don't look like you've changed much at all, boy. Kenny!
Hello everyone. Welcome back to Sansan, Best Anime Reaction. In the previous episode, we saw the tone of Season 3 clearly shift toward human conflict. The Survey Corps is now being hunted, and the government doesn't seem interested in protecting the truth. Tension is building fast, and trust is becoming a rare thing. In this episode, I expect the pressure on Eren and Historia to increase even more, possibly leading to direct confrontation with the military police. I also feel like secrets about the royal family are starting to surface. This season feels more psychological and dangerous in a different way. Let's jump into episode 2 and see how the situation escalates.
Those gunshots? Are we being attacked or what? Just stay down! Yeah! Historia! Shit! They predicted her every damn movement! Of all people, why the hell would you work with the MPs? It's Levi, the scouts. Make yourself at home, sir. Ready or not. Shit. If this keeps up, I'll lose my team, Eren and Historia. It's the damnedest thing. I seem to be smelling a rat in this fine establishment. Come on out, little rodent. The sheriff is here, and I aim to exterminate all the vermin I can find. Bang! Bang! Oh, come on! You here or not?
Alright. Let's reset the scene and do this properly in English, like we're hanging out together, watching Attack on Titan Season 3 Episode 2, pausing every few minutes to talk trash, laugh nervously, and slowly realize that this anime is no longer playing around. So picture this. You hit play expecting titans, screams, maybe Eren yelling about freedom for the 1000th time. Instead, what you get is silence, tension, and a very uncomfortable feeling that something is seriously wrong inside the walls. This episode doesn't explode in your face. It crawls under your skin, sits there, and whispers, "Hey, what if the real monsters were people all along?" And honestly, that whisper is way scarier than any Titan roar. From the very beginning, the tone feels different. Attack on Titan has officially stepped into its political thriller era, and Season 3 Episode 2 makes that crystal clear. There's no warm-up, no easiness in. We're immediately thrown into a world where information is dangerous, loyalty is questionable, and one wrong move can get you erased without a Titan ever lifting a finger. We follow Levi and Historia, currently living the low-profile life, which is honestly kind of hilarious considering Levi's idea of lying low still involves looking like he could murder an entire room with eye contact alone. Historia, on the other hand, is quieter here. She's present, but there's this lingering sense that she doesn't fully understand how important she is yet. And that's exactly what makes her situation so unsettling. She's a chess piece who doesn't even know she's on the board. Levi, though, absolutely knows something is wrong. You can see it in how tense he is, how alert he remains even during moments that should be calm. This isn't Levi fighting titans. This is Levi navigating a world where blades won't save you if the enemy controls the rules. And that's not a battlefield he's comfortable with. Meanwhile, Erwin Smith is doing what Erwin does best, preparing to sacrifice everything. Again, but this time, the stakes feel different. It's not about reclaiming land or pushing beyond the walls. It's about exposing a lie so deeply rooted that even speaking the truth out loud.
Right here, Kenny. Been a while. I really thought you'd be dead by now. What with all the MPs you were butchering. But now you're great friends, huh?
Yeah, well, adults do plenty of things kids like you can't understand. Oh, right. My mistake. You're supposed to be an adult now, but you're still such a runt, it's hard to tell. Always hope that I might get to see you in action someday. I can't say I'm disappointed either. Seems you still remember every trick I taught you. But didn't I ever tell you what happens to a cornered rat? 'Cause if I had, you'd know that wherever you run, you'll find a bullet waiting. Hey, Levi. You must have become a scout for a reason, and I think I know what that is. We were forced to survive in that little hellhole, giving everything we had just to stay alive. So when we found out just how big the world really was, you could bet it hurt like hell. But you know what saved us? We found something we enjoy doing. It's just that simple. Every man needs himself a hobby. Maybe the only source of fulfillment he'll ever find in this wretched world.
Oh, I see. Is that why you blew off my people's heads then? Because it's fulfilling?
Yep. To achieve my grand goal, I'll kill as many as get in my way. And you're no different. You kill too when it benefits you.
Yeah. Oh. Wait! It's the captain! Thanks for the help, old man. Huh? A chair? Fire!
I hear shooting! From there! I heard close to a dozen shots!
Do you think that they ran into some trouble?
It seems likely. The captain gave me a message. As of now, it's not just Titans. We're fighting humans too.
Huh? You don't mean... Hey! Are they running a training exercise?
Commander, you're needed to check some papers.
Captain, you finally bit the dust or what?
What a dumb question. How would I answer if I was dead, Caven? Brad got me good. I forgot that bar owners are allowed to keep guns to protect themselves. Looks like the runt grew up more than I figured.
That's lovely, sir.
Like hell, the boy's a thorn in my ass. My dream's slipping further and further away.
Could destroy the very idea of order inside the walls. And let's talk about that lie for a moment. For 2 seasons, we've been conditioned to believe that the walls exist to protect humanity from Titans. Simple, clean, easy to understand. Season 3 Episode 2 starts tearing that belief apart piece by piece. The government isn't just incompetent or distant. It's actively suppressing information. It's choosing ignorance over survival. And worse, it's doing so knowingly. There's a sequence involving Erwin being summoned by the central authorities that feels more intense than most Titan fights. No swords. No ODM gear. Just a room full of powerful men who smile politely while sharpening invisible knives. Every question they ask Erwin is designed to trap him. They don't want answers. They want compliance. And Erwin knows it. What makes this scene brilliant is how restrained it is. No dramatic music cues telling you when to panic. No over-the-top reactions. Just a slow, suffocating pressure that builds as you realize these people are terrified of the truth. Not because it's dangerous to humanity, but because it's dangerous to them. This is where Attack on Titan quietly flips its genre. It stops being just a survival story and becomes a story about control. About who gets to decide what the public knows. About how fear is used as a tool, not just by Titans, but by leaders who claim to protect you. While Erwin is playing verbal chess with the government, Levi's past comes crashing back into the present in the form of Kenny. And let me tell you, Kenny's entrance isn't loud. It's cold. It's unsettling. It's the kind of appearance that makes your stomach drop before your brain catches up. Kenny isn't just another antagonist. He's personal. Very personal. Through subtle cues and carefully delivered lines, we learn that Kenny raised Levi. Not in a loving, wholesome, found family way, but in a harsh, brutal, survival at all costs way. Kenny represents the world Levi could have belonged to permanently. A world of killing, manipulation, and zero moral anchors. And here's the scary part. Levi survived that world.
Look, there they are!
Captain Levi!
What the hell is that? Follow the wagon.
Right.
Listen up. These soldiers were trained to fight other people. They've already taken out 3 of ours. If you hesitate for so much as a second, you'll be dead. The moment you see an opening, go for the kill.
Yes, sir.
Armin, secure the wagon with Sean. We'll keep you 2 cover.
Sir! He killed him. Come on! Don't move! Stop!
It's a shame that nothing came of our chat with Erwin. We're no closer to finding Eren Yeager or Historia. At this rate, all of our actions against the Scout Regiment will prove to be for nothing.
True. So, do we know what kind of information they might have gotten out of Pastor Nick?
No helping it. If our questions get specific, we'll risk giving them information they didn't have in the first place.
No. What they learned is irrelevant. All that matters now is what they tried to learn. The Charter of Humanity is clear on this. We'll deal with them as the law dictates.
This is from Lord Rice. He's captured Eren and Historia, and he's going to take direct action against Erwin and the Scout Regiment. He requires no assistance at this time.
That's the last of it. If you want any of your personal effects returned, ask for them later.
No, that's fine. But if you have a moment, I'd like to talk.
I'm not really in the mood to reminisce about old times.
Why so cold, Niall? We were like brothers back in our days as cadets. Quite soon, this tiny world of ours will be changed. Will that change bring hope or despair? Can we trust the crown with the future of humanity? Who should decide? Who has the right? Who will you trust, Niall?
Which means part of him understands it. This connection adds an entirely new layer to Levi's character. Up until now, Levi has been the strongest soldier humanity has. Calm, deadly, reliable. But episode 2 shows us the cracks beneath that surface. Levi isn't immune to the darkness of this world. He's just very good at keeping it under control. Kenny, on the other hand, embraced it. Their relationship is never spelled out in dramatic monologues, and that's what makes it so effective. You're not told how to feel. You're shown. A glance. A pause. A line delivered with casual cruelty. It all tells you that this reunion isn't about nostalgia. It's about unresolved trauma and 2 people who chose very different paths. Then there's Historia. This episode treats her like a ticking time bomb. No explosions yet, but everyone who knows the truth is clearly terrified of what she represents. The hints about her lineage and importance are subtle but unmistakable. She isn't just another soldier. She's a threat to the existing power structure simply by existing. And the tragedy is that Historia herself doesn't fully grasp that yet. What makes this so compelling is how Attack on Titan avoids turning her into a cliché, chosen one. She isn't confident, she isn't powerful, she's confused, she's human, and that vulnerability makes her situation far more dangerous. Powerful people fear her not because of what she's done, but because of what she could become if she ever learns the truth. The episode also sprinkles in moments of dark humor, because Attack on Titan understands something crucial. Constant tension becomes exhausting if there's no release. Levi's deadpan reactions, the awkwardness among the scouts as they realize they're being hunted by their own government, and the sheer absurdity of doing the right thing, only to be labeled criminals, all add a bitter, ironic edge to the story. And that irony is intentional. This episode repeatedly asks a quiet but brutal question. If the system is corrupt, is obeying it still the moral choice? The scouts are no longer fighting to save humanity in a way that's publicly celebrated. They're fighting for truth.
Erwin, tell me, what are you planning to do?
I'll make a gamble, same as always.
Was it like this for you? Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Shit! Armin! John!
Let him go! We're running on fumes.
What's wrong? Did all this filth kill your appetite?
No. Jean, there's something I don't understand.
What's that?
When I turned around to try to save you, that woman already had her gun to your head. It's funny. How could I have shot before she did?
I don't know. You shot first because she hesitated. It's simple. I'm sorry, Armin. You wouldn't have had to save me if I'd just done my job.
I know what it is. The woman I shot back there. I bet she was a really kind person. She must have had a lot more human empathy than I ever did. I pulled that trigger so easily, without a thought. I'm
a killer. And now that your hands have been soaked in blood, the person you once were is gone for good.
Why would you say that?
And you shouldn't regret it for 1 second. Because if you'd chosen to keep your hands clean, Jean would be a corpse on a cart right now. I'll tell you why you pulled the trigger. Because your comrade was about to die. Armin, everyone in our squad survived today because you got blood on your hands. Thank you. Captain Levi, I thought it was wrong for us to fight other humans, sir. I thought it was wrong that you ordered us to do—
A world that prefers comfortable lies. And that's a lonely place to stand. Erwin embodies this conflict perfectly. He openly admits that his motivations aren't pure. He wants answers. He wants to know what's in the basement. He wants to prove that his father wasn't wrong. And yet, despite his selfish desires, he's the only one willing to risk everything to break the cycle of ignorance. That contradiction is what makes Erwin such a powerful character here. He's not a hero because he's flawless. He's a hero because he moves forward despite knowing the cost, and despite knowing that history might never be kind to him. By the time the episode reaches its conclusion, nothing explosive has happened. No titans have fallen, no cities have burned, but everything has changed. The scouts are officially enemies of the state. The government has revealed its true colors. Levi's past has resurfaced in the worst possible way. Historia's importance is looming like a shadow over every decision being made. And the audience? We're left uneasy. Season 3 Episode 2 feels like standing on the edge of a cliff. The ground is still solid beneath your feet, but you can hear the wind, and you know one step forward is going to change everything. This episode doesn't scream at you. It doesn't beg for attention. It trusts you to feel the tension, to connect the dots, and to realize that the story you thought you were watching has evolved into something far more complex. Attack on Titan is no longer just asking how humanity survives. It's asking who controls the narrative of survival, and what happens when that narrative is a lie. And that's why this episode is so important. It's the calm before a storm made not of titans, but of truth. What really deserves more attention in this episode is the exact moment the Scouts begin to understand that they are no longer protected by the title, humanity's last hope. For the first time since the series began, that label doesn't just feel fragile, it feels completely meaningless. Up until now, the Scouts may have been underfunded, mocked, and doubted, but they were never outright hunted by their own people. Season 3 Episode 2 quietly takes that safety net away. There's no dramatic announcement. No public.
I mean, we became soldiers to protect people. But now, I see that I was on the wrong, sir. Next time, I swear I'll shoot.
I never said anything about what was right or wrong. My moral high ground shot to hell. I have no idea who's in the right at this point. Now then, I think it's time we heard what our guest has to say.
Mercy, please! I'm just an old man that used to move cargo. I didn't want to,
I've
but
met this one before. He seemed to be a prominent merchant.
Yeah, I know him. Demo Reeves, right?
This damn job was forced on us by the military police. And now that we've completely botched it, they'll plunder the Reeves company for everything it's worth. First they'll kill me, and then they'll set up accidents for all my employees. My dumb son, too.
You just gonna lay down and take it? There's a reason Trost recovered from that Titan attack. It's largely because of jobs and money brought in by the Reeves company. Tell me, if your company were to disappear, how many would survive the coming winter?
So what? You want me to join you?
We just need to know where Aaron and Historia are. If you're in contact with the MPs, I think I have a plan.
And can you give me your word that the people of Trost won't end up starving to death?
I can't guarantee it. That said, I believe they'll have a better chance with us than without.
About time the bastards left. My situation just got worse. I have 2 things to report, Commander. First, Aaron and Historia have been abducted by the enemy. 3 from my squad were killed in the fighting. I'm about to meet Captain Levi and follow up on a lead he might have as to their current whereabouts.
Understood. What else?
Aaron remembered a conversation he overheard between Ymir and Bertolt. But if this is actually true, then... Shit, I feel like my head's gonna explode.
Are you okay? What's the problem?
Unless we recover him quickly, Aaron will be devoured.
Hey, how'd you find them anyway? They found me. I promised them that I'd cooperate. And for some reason, they believed me. Are we there? Reeves, you piece of... Ah!
Execution order. Just subtle shifts in behavior, glances exchanged between soldiers, and a growing awareness that something fundamental has changed. The Scouts start moving differently. Conversations become shorter. Trust becomes selective. Every interaction with authority now carries the unspoken question. Are you with us, or are you about to turn us in? This psychological shift is terrifying because it doesn't come from an external enemy. Titans are predictable. They attack. They kill. They move in straight lines fueled by instinct. Humans, on the other hand, are unpredictable. They smile while planning your downfall. And this episode forces the scouts, and the audience, to confront that reality. Levi's behavior is especially revealing here. He doesn't give a motivational speech. He doesn't rage against the injustice. Instead, he adapts instantly. The moment he understands the government's intent, he switches mental gears. His priorities narrow. Protect Historia, protect the truth, and assume that anyone outside their circle could be a threat. This isn't paranoia, it's survival. What makes this detail so powerful is how natural it feels. Levi doesn't hesitate because, deep down, he has lived this way before. His past with Kenny trained him for a world where trust is a liability. In this sense, the episode subtly suggests that Levi's brutal upbringing wasn't just tragic, it prepared him for a conflict that clean, idealistic soldiers might not survive. While others struggle with disbelief, Levi is already 10 steps ahead, planning for betrayal. Meanwhile, the younger scouts are experiencing something far more destabilizing: disillusionment. They joined to fight Titans. They trained to die outside the walls, not to be arrested inside them. The episode never explicitly spells out their fear, but it lingers in the background like static noise. You can feel it in their silence, in the way they follow orders more carefully, in how no one cracks jokes the way they used to. This is the moment when the scouts stop being purely idealistic fighters and start becoming revolutionaries, whether they want to or not.
Sorry, gents. That's how it is. What happens now? Do you think this means we'll be safe? Or what? There's no guarantee. Say what? Then why'd we do it? Cut! A good merchant has to learn to trust his nose. And not just to smell easy money, but to sniff out the potential for future profit, too. Once you have, you bite and you don't let go. You remember that, son.
I made it! You haven't finished yet, have you?
No, haven't even gotten my feet wet.
Sonus, I'm only a novice at human torture, but while I lack experience, I plan to give this job my all.
Hold on! At least tell me what you want! Who the hell tortures someone without asking questions?
Oh yeah, we do have some questions. Where were Aaron and Historia taken? What do you want with Historia? And what is the Rice family?
Come on! Can't you see that we're in a time crunch here?
Here we go again.
The screams seem a lot louder than they were when the captain did it.
I know it's to save our friends, but it still makes me sick. Let's face the facts. We're criminals now. Our last enemy wanted to eat us. We don't have an excuse like that for killing these people. It's just that their views are different. No, it's just that they're in another group. And for that, we'll take their lives.
Armin.
We are not good people. Not anymore, at least.
Sorry, I don't have your knack for peeling nails. Just how many did you have to rip off to get so good at it?
More than I could keep track of. Within these cramped, squalid walls, war has never broken out, and I can tell you why. It's because we have the 1st Interior Squad dirtied our hands to protect the King's peace. That teacher too smart for his own good. The stupid couple who tried to fly. A whore who screwed the wrong man. No matter how they beg or plead, we erased them to protect humanity. You should be on your knees thanking me. In all my years, I've never seen anyone take such pleasure from human suffering as you. You're both monsters. But I'm determined to face you without fear. Do what you will. For I have my faith. And I believe in the King and in peace within these walls. I believe that every last one of my wretched deeds was justified. But to think that it hurt this much. If you're going to torture me to death, get on with it. That sounds like a fitting end for this blood-stained life.
Time for a break.
And that's the uncomfortable truth of this episode. None of them chose this fight. They didn't wake up wanting to overthrow the government. They wanted answers. They wanted to protect humanity. But the system itself forced their hand. By criminalizing truth, the government effectively turned the scouts into enemies. Not because they were violent, but because they were curious. That distinction matters. The episode quietly argues that authoritarian power doesn't fear weapons as much as it fears questions. Titans can be killed, curiosity spreads, and once enough people start asking why the walls exist the way they do, why information is restricted, and why certain bloodlines are erased from history, control becomes impossible. This realization weighs heavily on Erwin, even when he isn't on screen. His gamble isn't just tactical, it's philosophical. He understands that if he fails, the story of the Scouts will be rewritten. They won't be remembered as brave soldiers. They'll be remembered as traitors who destabilized society. And Erwin accepts that risk with a quiet resolve that borders on terrifying. In that sense, Season 3 Episode 2 isn't about action. It's about identity. The Scouts are no longer defined by their mission outside the walls, but by their refusal to accept lies inside them. And that transformation is irreversible. Once you realize the enemy is human, you can't unsee it. By the time the episode ends, the tension isn't screaming, it's simmering. The audience knows what's coming, even if the characters don't fully articulate it yet. Violence between humans is far messier than violence against Titans. There are no clear lines, no obvious villains, only choices and consequences. And that's what makes this episode quietly brilliant. It takes away the comfort of clear morality and replaces it with something far more unsettling: responsibility. From this point forward, every decision the Scouts make will shape not just their survival, but the truth future generations inherit. This is the moment when Attack on Titan stops asking how far humanity can go to survive, and starts asking whether humanity deserves to survive at all.
Damn it all. I'm starting to feel sorry for him.
Quit shoving me. It hurts.
How pathetic can you get? Can't believe you started talking after just one nail. Sanas doesn't have any nails left. He's a real soldier.
Like I care. He can get tortured all he wants. The guy never shuts up about peace and the king. The rest of us all hate his damn guts. Just do us a favor and kill him already.
We're gonna have to keep him around until he's verified what you told us.
Yeah, well, you got everything you wanted out of me, so why don't you lay off already? Oh, and about my cell. It'll have a bed, right?
Ready, Sanas? We're gonna try it again. This isn't easy for me either, but I'll be the best torturer I can.
This is the true royal family.
So much for keeping a low profile. How long is that boy gonna take? You know, the one thing a merchant should never sell out of is trust.
Was it wise to do that without asking where Levi is?
He'll show up no matter what we do.
How do you know that?
'Cause I raised him, that's how. Levi Ackerman's not one to give up the chase.
The rightful heir to the throne is Historia?
That's correct. And based on that knowledge, we're assuming that she and Aaron have been taken to Lord Rice.
That's him.
Historia. I can't tell you how sorry I am.
One girl's tortured past holds a secret that could change the fate of a kingdom. Once this secret is known to Erwin, he remembers his own past. Next episode, Old Story.
Thank you so much for watching this video on General Sansan Anime. I really appreciate you spending your time here and sharing this anime journey with me. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Your support truly means a lot and helps the channel grow stronger every day. I'll be back very soon with more exciting reactions, emotional moments, and unforgettable anime scenes for all of us to experience together. Until next time, take care, keep enjoying anime, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.